Hold on. This is this is brutal. As soon as I started, I have an Instacart, so I will be right back here. You know what, I'll have. You know what, that's fine. BRB taking dog out. That's crazy. They just got here like 2 seconds ago. I don't know how much we got. I bet there's more than this. So I'll still be a minute. Can't believe as soon as I start, my Instacart order shows up. Unbelievable. Give me a hot second. Oh my lord. Okay. So for for context, um my partner's mom Instacarted us some stuff from, let me turn this up even more, because why is it so low? Instacarted us some stuff from uh Costco. And I wasn't expecting it to be here till like 6 was my guess. And it's literally the moment I pressed go live, she calls me and is like, they're here. And I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? So it's just crazy. Alright. I messed up and I messed around with my audio stuff. So I need to figure out if anything is too low of volume. Hopefully I sound fine. I also messed up my own audio. Alright. So, game plan. I mean, everything. Sorry. Gotta get my chat. There we go. Text. Mom, thank you. Got it all. Thank you. Exclamation mark. Because everyone loves a good exclamation mark. Alright. So. We still need to do the bonus mission. So let's get that out of the way. So let's do the bonus mission, I think, like right away. We got all the clothing. The vehicles. I think we get a vehicle. We get a vehicle for the bonus mission. I think we get a vehicle for the street races too. So, gotta do that. Every time we see like a wasp or a gag, we just do it. I believe the bonus mission is like around the corner. I feel like the game audio a little too loud. I don't know though. And of course, every time I mess with something, the chat goes away. Okay. So there's a race here that... Oh, we already did that race. So we need to do this bonus mission. I think... I genuinely can't remember if the bonus missions were messed with or not. Yes, they were. Go to the school to collect all the intercepted gifts. Don't let time run out.
Oh dear. I sure hope no one saw that.
There's no one in that car.
Oh, that looked expensive. It's true.
Okay.
Women drivers aren't very good. I hope I don't have
What
to
the?
pay for that.
Huh?
You got it.
Why did that car slant? Was it because Homer ran into it? So it ran into me? Oh my gosh.
Look away, people. Nothing to see. My bad. Why do you keep hitting everything?
Oh my gosh. Seems to be way more than 8. Like squeaking?
Oh, doodlebugs.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, boy.
Where's the last one? It's over there. Oh, I have to avoid the... Whatever.
really slows you down. Kind sir, could you give me a lift?
I don't know if I'll be able to
Simpson
get
women are
back in time.
famous for their ability to drive from an early age.
Out of the
Sensible
way.
shoe to the metal. I'd move if I were you.
Oh my gosh.
Thank goodness for seatbelts. Oh my. Watch out! Ow! I'm not very good at this. Hey! What the heck were you thinking? Come back here! Don't think I won't sue! You have a gift for speed.
Okay, that should be.
Well, that's done like laundry.
Thank you very much. Now I can see my beloved's sneer again. Here's my number. Give me a call if you want to hear my theories on why Krusty has jumped the shark. Good day.
How about that?
Okay. So, bonus mission over. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. So let's get the street races out of the way. I don't know where they all are. So I'm just gonna kind of drive around. I'm gonna put on. The sun's coming out a little more. It's later in the day. So the window right in front of mine, right behind my PC, it's starting to get bright. It's hard to see my screen when it gets bright. Ugh. That's why I usually like to play games at night. Usually
These are
easier to see my screen.
recyclable. I wonder who put these here.
I'm just checking for wasps. Wasps! Oh, I should grab that. Can I grab that from here? I think I have to go this way. Alright. Hopefully we can get these like little completionist things done as fast as possible so we can start the next level quick. So I just want to get all of this out of the way. I know in the first level there's a wasp up here.
This goes in my hope chest.
I don't think that it didn't look like there's one up there.
I swear
In
I
this
used to
level.
be a better runner. Time to drive this car insane. Get out of the way!
Oh my gosh, like my audios are so I know my audio things are messed up is when you can hear my controller.
Nice girls finish fast.
Sorry, I'm just
I
testing
need
for
speed, more speed.
if you can hear my controller still. I still feel like I'm quiet. I feel like I'm super quiet. You know, I'm just gonna turn it up all the way. There we go. That should be better. Now I feel like the game is too quiet. Like, I feel like everything's too quiet. Alright. Hopefully everything's fine. I'm just gonna assume everything's fine. We're gonna go from there. I'm looking for you.
I need speed, more speed. No time for caution. I hope these are recyclable. Oh, I don't have any
Okay, whatever.
packets.
Dude, the camera angles sometimes are brutal. Like, excuse me? There we go. There we go.
All for Marge. I hope
I
this
forgot to
isn't
jump into it so she
stealing.
doesn't do her little silly dance. Okay. I guess to pass the time, while I'm just collecting. Do a little story time. Story time. So, I currently work as like a lifeguard at the beach. And yesterday, there's like these I guess it was like some type of camp,
I hope Bart
because
gets
it was
a
like
gift
just
for
like a
that.
ton, like a huge group of kids, like yeah, probably around like 70 kids. Like there was a lot of kids. I don't think it was like 70, but there was a ton of kids. Like probably like 50 is probably a better estimate. That's besides the point. There's just like a ton of kids,
Oh my.
and they're all just like playing in the waters, like whatever. They're going too far. We had to bring them in, whatever. Yeah,
I'm not
the
very
car
good
just
at
started like
this.
drifting. But there was this one kid, because I was on a tower, and this one kid comes up to me and is like, "Hey," and so I'm like, "How can I help you?" He's like, "How do you swim?" I was like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "How do you swim?" I'm like, well, we don't have like lessons here, because we're literally just guards. Like we just watch over the beaches." He's like, "Oh." I'm like, he's like, "I don't know how to swim." So right away I'm like, all right. I guess if you like can't swim, then just stay like no more than like waist
Just
deep.
do it.
3, 2,
What is happening?
1.
Okay, so I'm like, don't go more than waist deep then, just to kind of keep him in a bit, so he doesn't like get too far out and not like drown. And he's like, oh, okay. He kind of like doesn't really acknowledge what I said, and so he kind of like walks to the shore, and he just has like barely his feet in. Like every time like a wave comes up, it's just like barely touching his feet. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And I turn and I look back at him, and he's like running away from the waves a little bit. Like they'd come in and he'd like take a few steps back. I'm like, my first thought was like, is he just like afraid of water? Because I'm like, that would make a lot of sense if he's just like afraid of the water. Then I turn back again, and he is in a full sprint going into the water. And I'm like, well, I'm like, then what do you want? Luckily, like the counselors there, we told them to keep them all close in because there's just so many of them. So they weren't really going past like, I think like the deepest we had them was just under chest deep. And he was a taller kid, so I'm like, he should be fine. But I did keep like an eye on him just in case. But like, going to a guard on us, like a high, like the towers we have are like, they're like 10 plus feet up, like 15 feet up. Like we're elevated. Going up to them and be like, and asking how do you swim, and then immediately running into the, oh my gosh. And my dryer scares me every time. And immediately running into the water with no regard. I'm just like, alright, you do you. As long as you don't drown, I don't really care. But oh my goodness, I was like, are you
I
kidding
wish I
me?
could be happy for your success, but I can't.
Did I win? I had no
Here,
idea.
I'm gonna try and mess with some stuff because I feel like the audio is weird. Let me try something. Okay. So, sorry, I'm gonna Google something. All right. So it's apparently too quiet. I don't know how to turn up my volume. I feel like this should be fine. I feel like everything's fine. I feel like I'm overthinking it. You're gonna hear a lot of rustling. I'm hungry. I'm a bee. I'm gonna try not to chew into the mic though. I'm trying my best. Okay. Hopefully the audio's fine. Sorry, I'm testing. Okay. I was just making sure you couldn't hear the train go by. That's all. So I had to stay quiet. I gotta shift over. I'm getting like awkward. Right, the way I'm sitting is not great. I'm like lying down. I have my chair lounged back. What am I doing? I'm losing my mind. So how many more races do I have? I have one more. Now 4 more cards. So let's go into the mansion. I'm trying to speed run this collection part as much as I can. I want to start the Apu level.
What a perfect day.
Alright. There's just like so many wasps to deal with. Why did I agree to 100% this?
Any more step aerobics
This is a
classes?
mistake. But you know what? That just makes it just as interesting. I guess. Okay, there's not another one. Cool. Alright. Time to talk about random
Just let
stuff
me
again.
Catch my breath.
Luckily, when it comes to the beach, people are relatively smart. But when you're on the boat, people are like, ooh, boat. I just want to like
Nice
go
girls,
up to it and
finish
like touch it, and you
those.
gotta be like, no. And I was like shadowing someone in the boat because they don't want the rookies to be like in a boat by themselves
No hands.
for a bit. And one of like the senior guards was like,
Let's do this thing.
or like a
Cautiously
seasoned, whatever you want.
accelerating. Sweet
He was like,
forward momentum.
yeah, you just kind of have to tell them not to touch the boat, and if they try, that's why we have a third oar
Don't think
in the boat. You just kind of like poke them away. I'm like, it's like, all right, man. But most people stay away, and when you yell at them, they kind of just walk away. Because it's like, why are you gonna fight a guard?
Assault. That is assault.
It's like, if we really need to, we'll just like call the police and get you to leave. Like if you're not gonna listen. So it's like, why bother?
Rage building.
This is like one of those things. But so far people have been good. I'm dreading working on the 4th of July. I feel like there's just gonna be a bunch of idiots swimming around. And because I used to guard at a pool. I wasn't there for this, but I don't think it was a holiday, like 4th of July or something. I just think they were there. At the pool, we didn't allow alcohol. Like, I guess, like, openly, like, drinking alcohol. But if it was, like, in a cup, we couldn't, like, say anything because
Guilt. Ow.
we couldn't tell. So if you put it in, like, a solo cup or something, or, like a water bottle, we couldn't do anything. But if you're, like, holding, like, a can of, like, beer or, like, a White Claw or something, we could do something about it. There's this guy who like pretended to fall in and pretend to like pass out, and so someone had to jump in and save him and pull him out. And as soon as like they pull him out, he started laughing, and so they banned him.
No bar kids play
I'm like,
for
I'm glad
days.
I didn't have to deal with that, because that seems annoying. It seems very annoying to deal with.
Come back here.
And I just like wouldn't have the patience for that. Alright, just see. I didn't get these bees? Oh my gosh, please. Okay. I feel like I'm
I
gonna.
hope this car doesn't stink too bad.
I mean, I'm gonna need coins anyway because you need to buy everything in every level. So we have another race. Did I really do anything? Oh, there's 6 more wasps and 7 gags. I think there's a few gags at the school. Did I do all the gags at the Quickie Mart? I don't think so. I think I did most of them. I don't think I did all of them. So let's go there. So I think I didn't do the silent alarm. Or this. Or this. I did this, I know that. There's like how many? Yeah, I have 5 left. I think I did this. It's I don't know if you could hear my controller before. I don't think so. I think it's just because I'm using so my other controller I had it on my desk from the last stream, but the wire is very long, so it dangled onto the floor. And we have like this really crappy like Chinese Roomba. And it whenever I forget it, it gets caught and it pulls it down. Usually just like the faceplate falls off. Just because I feel like, oh my gosh, that was. I keep peeking. Hello, 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 hello. All right, that should be good. Sorry, I was messing with the gain, so sorry if I hurt your earbuds.
Yes!
What am I doing? Oh, so I had it on my desk and the cord was dangling, and when I woke up the next morning, I saw it was on the ground, which when I forget it, that's very common. But the left stick is gone. And the one I had, it's like the, if you know like the Xbox Elite controller, it's like that, but it's the wired version. And so like the faceplate can come off, you can change the joysticks, you can adjust them, yada yada yada. What? Oh my gosh, I'm bad at the game. So I don't know where the left joystick is. Just straight up, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere around my desk, but I've looked everywhere on the ground. My only guess, excuse me, is that the Roomba, after it took down the controller, it dragged the joystick somewhere. So my guess is it's under the couch, but I'm not able to see it. But when I woke up that morning and it knocked over the controller, the Roomba was under my desk. So I'm like, I feel like it didn't drag it. So I feel like it has to be somewhere nearby. So I have to find that because I prefer that controller. I'm just using a standard Xbox controller. Which is fine. It just feels super light because it doesn't have batteries in it. So it's very light and like feels fine, I guess. It feels the same as mine. But really it's the weight that I'm used to. And I don't think I have any more. But like somewhere, might be at my parents'. But it has like paddles on the back that you can have. But I like never use the paddles. I'd like fidget with them. I like keep like pushing them out and in, just as a little fidget. How many more gags are there? There's 4. I think there's like 2 in here. 1, 2.
Hi there, Mr. Smiles.
Well, I have a lot of pencils to sharpen and
Why,
arrange.
why is he here?
You only live once.
That was 2, right? Yeah, so there's 2 more. Usually, there's the buzzer here.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
I'm circulating a petition requiring all students to refer to water as oxygen dihydride. Water sounds... tastes.
I was just... Okay. Is this my desk? Okay. I'm like, why is my... on OBS, it shows my desktop audio. There was, like,
I hope those were
a constant, like,
recyclable.
rumbling.
Oh, that's gonna cost me.
But it was, like, while the train was going by. So I'm like, is the train audio going through? Like, somehow? I was very confused for a second, but it was... I think it was just, like, the game.
Okay, Marge, stick to the plan.
Okay, there's this card up here. I don't know where the
This reminds me
other
of when I was a
2
little girl.
gags are. Oh, and I still have how many wasps? 3. Did I get... I don't think I got the ones... No, I didn't get the ones on the roof because I was doing the bonus mission. So I gotta get those on the roof of the...
Oh boy!
There we go. I'm like, oh my
Marge's
gosh.
secret. I need some road rage.
Okay. Oh, there's a box here. Usually that means it could be... Okay, no. Sometimes there's a wasp next to the boxes. That was my thinking. There's a wasp here. Perhaps here. I was thinking there might be one there because that's where you first... Not first. That's like one of Marge's missions in level 1.
I hope those were recyclable.
Is there one?
No time for caution.
My brain's like blanking out. Skirt!
Speed, glorious speed. You got it. Come
You
back
got
here.
it. Why am I bad at driving all of a sudden? Oh, there's a wasp here. So there's what, one more? Right? Yeah, yeah. We got all these coins. Coins.
Woo-wee.
Is he up here? He's somewhere. I think he's on the other side. Yeah. It's I swear you haven't been able to hear my controller before. I just feel like this controller's louder. Because hold on. Let me see. Oh no, you probably were. I think it's a little quieter. But you could definitely hear it. I think that's too low. That's too high. Yeah. Okay. Alright. We're back to where we were at. You're just gonna hear my controller every so often. Which is fine. Okay, so wasps are done. You know what? Maybe what will fix hearing my controller is if I don't sit so weirdly. Actually sit up for once. Because then it'll be further away from the mic. I'm trying to hear. I'm just worried about, like, my breathing. It should be fine. We're fine. Why did I go this way when my car's on the other side? Now I feel like I'm like sitting like fully upright right now, and I'm like, it's weirding me out.
Sexy mommy needs a ride. It's okay. Miss
Ugh.
Hoover canceled class today so she could take a nap.
Okay, so we have I seem to remember. 2 more gags. 2 more cards. And a race. I don't know where this race could be.
Don't think I won't sue.
Because it's not that gamble race.
I wonder if I'll get extra
That
credit
doesn't
for this.
count. My only guess is like over here.
That is assault. That is assault.
Yep, it's right here.
Hey.
Come here.
Hey, Q-Tip, if you...
Hey, Q-Tip is a crazy insult.
3, 2, I just go already.
Wow, is this car slow?
Oh my
You'll never
gosh.
catch me. God, I am so embarrassed. I'll clean that up later.
Well, I can't believe there's not a checkpoint around that tree.
Disappointed.
How am I 4th? Does it? It doesn't circle. I'm stupid. I'm the dumb. I'm the idiot. I'm the idiot. I thought it circled around like the other one. What? That's why you're not a checkpoint.
3, 2, I just go already.
Go back to school.
Oh my gosh, get out.
Oh, I just had that painted.
What is happening?
No chance, buddy. This is so humiliating. I love being in the lead.
It's funny that that phone booth is like available because I don't even know if like you could get out in time and change your car.
Marge shoots into the pole position. How'd you do that? What a letdown. Too slow, buddy.
I'm crazy?
You're too slow. Burn on me.
Ah! Ah!
Oh, nuts.
I'm just slamming into everything.
Eat my rudeness.
Eat my rudeness? What? Some of these, like, I don't know, like, quips are just like, what are we talking about? Oh.
Nice one. I guess
I
right.
don't-
It's been a total waste.
I don't know how that worked.
I won? I'm sorry.
Okay. All races done. Here we have the cards. 2 cards, 2 gags, and that's it. Alright.
It was an accident.
I taste blood.
I remember.
Come back here.
I know. Well, there's one.
Ice your wounds.
I'm just trying to think of the gags in level 1 and seeing if they're the same. I'm pretty sure there's a gag like around here. That was a doorbell.
Don't think I won't sue.
Look out!
I don't know.
Not the car.
Oh, fun. I'm stupid. Now I gotta go back all around.
That is assault. That is assault.
I just know the Apu level is gonna suck.
Time for some foot-on pavement action. Oh, this is
Yes,
going
thank you.
right next to Bart's baby shoes.
I need a wrench. Alright,
Please don't sue us again.
where would the gags be?
Kid
Please.
power! No time for caution.
I don't think there'd be anything in here. I think the only possible gags in the power plant is Homer's office.
Hey!
So we can double check that
Oh dear. Just a few more. I wonder who put these here.
just to make sure. Because there was this one. I swear there's a gag with the tarantulas. I know there's still 2 gags. I'm trying to think.
Time to move.
We did the one out here with the thingy. So I'm making sure everything's right. With this. This thing.
Watch where you're going.
I don't. My brain's like trying to think, and it's hard. I don't know if there's any gags.
Nice go, girl.
Honestly, the gags are the thing that like take me the longest to find because I want to find everything naturally. Ooh, doorbell.
Papa, have you come back?
Pretty sure that counts as a gag. No? That doesn't? I thought doorbells counted as a gag. What else could possibly be a gag? Nothing around here. I don't think there's anything around here except the bonus car.
Eyes on the road, jerk.
Where is the bonus car? Oh, whatever. I have no idea where the gags are. I don't even know. I have one more mission select. Yeah, I have one more collector card too. I have no idea where that could be. I'm gonna go through the cemetery, see if I see any like that. Because most gags, they have like that blue
Nice girls, finish fast.
thing around them. Little like stars, I guess you can call them.
Mea culpa. That is assault. That is
I
assault.
don't think there was anything else back here. I think there's just like the one gag.
Greetings, fellow
I'm
Springfielder.
talking to him.
My doctor said I wouldn't have so many nosebleeds if I kept my finger out of there.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, there's nothing else here.
Having 3 kids really slows you down.
Oh, is there some in the Simpsons house?
Look, no
That was the worst way I
hands.
could have gotten out of there.
Hey!
Just like genuinely.
Oh, I don't have any pockets.
Let me see. Let me see if there's any in the house. Because there might be like the TV.
Competitors will do time on the various jumps.
Pretty sure that action thing is to talk to Bart. I want to see if there's any in Bart's room. Because I did all of these. I'm just spamming. Why? That's a. Oh gosh. All right. Now all I need is the last card. Where would it be? I have no idea. I'm gonna give it. So.
Sorry.
I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes, and if I'm unable to find it by just driving around, I'm gonna look it up.
Smashy. I'm scared. Don't think I won't sue. Ah! Ah!
Because I want to get to the next level.
That is assault! That is assault!
If you
Hope
count
this
that
isn't
as cheating, I say to you, it's bad game design that I drove all around Springfield and was not able to find the last card.
Wildly accelerating.
So, you know, isn't really my fault. Isn't really my fault.
Stick to the plan.
I don't really know my fault at that point. Just saying. So, apologies. The next like 5 minutes might give you, might give you motion sickness by me just going whoa. So apologies because I'm just trying to look up above anything and everything. Because usually they like to place them
Need some road
high up.
My bad.
Like they're usually like on top of something.
I'm gonna have to do so much babysitting to pay for that.
But sometimes they put them in like weird spots
Caution. I go,
that like
girl.
you wouldn't expect anything to be there.
I won't question the value of this activity.
Which I guess is the point. Like, it'd be crazy if there was like one there, but I would have seen it
More speed.
from the road. I don't think that they put one here, but I'm gonna check this spot because yeah, there was one there in level 1. They put some in the same spot, so I just wanted to check there to make sure. I like genuinely don't know where it would be. There was already one here, right? Yeah, there's one in the office itself.
I really should have worn sensible shoes.
Can I look up, please? How do I? How do I look up? That's up. Any? Oh no, I really can't see.
I swear.
My
I
only
used to be
thought
a
is
good
that
runner.
like it could. What? How is this not a gag?
Just one little adjustment.
Oh. That is why. Guys, I found it.
This will look great on our man.
Yippee! Cool. Goodbye level. Goodbye forever. You will not be missed. I hate this level. This was awful. Mission select, get me out of here. Goodbye. Oh, I did not mean to peek there. I'm so sorry. I'm still figuring out the audio balance stuff. Alright, I'm gonna save the game. Now you stop eating these. I'm eating these, I stopped eating those. Oh. I was eating the... Have you ever been to, like... I think they usually sold them at, like, Jewel Osco. They're in, like, this circular, clear plastic tin. Like, not tin, bin. Like, a container. And they're, like, these candy orange slices. They're my guilty pleasure candy. And they're so good. Drive to the cola truck and then investigate on foot. This, I remember, like, the concept of this mission. And while doing the Marge mission, this is, like, struck in fear into me. Because I feel like there's a lot of, like, the cola truck. Oh my gosh, man. The wire keeps getting stuck. Like, this level has a bunch of, like, you have to, like, destroy a bunch of cola trucks. And I fear because, like, usually all the missions, like, there's usually, like, one really hard one. Sorry, I was adjusting my mic. There's, like, one, like, really hard one in, like, the middle. or for level 4 is the first mission. And then the last mission, it's like 20 different things. So hopefully I don't have to deal with destroying a bunch of cola trucks again. Oh my lord, excuse me. But at least this time we should also have a Buzz Cola truck. So
Why is this happening?
hopefully it isn't that
I
bad.
make this look easy. Oh, I have been selling tainted cola. Unless I redeem myself, I will be reincarnated as a sea cucumber, or worse, a land cucumber. I must find the source of this evil beverage. The soda invoice commanded I go here, but I see no cola factory.
Sorry.
Thank you all for coming. I'll see you in hell.
Alright, let's see what we gotta do. Follow the cola truck and collect all the evidence. Don't miss any cola crates, and then destroy the cola truck. At least it's only one. This is gonna be probably a Mr. Plow level
Better hurry.
or mission.
Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Jiminy crickets! Come to Papa, random object. I am a lean, mean...
Oh, and I'm gonna stay like super close to it. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a Mr. Plow mission. Oh, I know what the new garbage truck is gonna be. It's gonna be that stupid mayor's vote for me stupid truck.
Oh, no!
There's also like the ambulance, so there's 2 larger vehicles in this level. So I feel like they're also going to be very annoying. The garbage truck was... You mother... Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
No, I cannot watch such a display of...
Oh,
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is...
I'm gonna try for now using...
the odor of the hot dog.
I like using the... Seeing, like, if I can beat the first mission, or, like, at least, like, as many missions as possible with the starting vehicle. Because Apu's, it's fast, it's just not, like, it doesn't have toughness. It's, like, similar to, like, the Malibu Stacy car. I think it has a little more toughness.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
So we'll see. I doubt I'll be able to destroy the truck. Also, this truck is cooking. Oh my lord.
Ha! Clean up in aisle 1.
Like, it is schmovin'. And I miss it. I think the Mr. Plow will be
Better hurry.
better
Last
too
time I
because
left this
it's
store,
larger.
pornography in the bridal magazines.
So it has a larger hitbox to collect all the items. Oh my gosh, I was drifting, so I couldn't pick it up. I hate these missions because I swear it's more random where they drop
Pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
whatever they're supposed to be
Ruined my
dropping.
pants for this.
So like it's a lot harder to predict when it's gonna drop and where it's gonna drop.
Hey, move it, Whitey.
Oh my gosh. Am I just like not able to keep up?
Hopefully my store will not...
You know what? We're just gonna already.
Oh,
I'm like,
Shiva
let's just
smiles on
not
such
even
behavior.
bother.
300 horses of convenient power.
Where's a phone booth? Alright. I was like, I know there's a phone booth around
I
here.
should refrain from doing that in the future. Ooh, the fresh air is somewhat confusing.
Alright. So actually this not bad. The toughness is duty. But the acceleration and speed are pretty good. Oh, it's pretty much better than the Malibu Stacy car in every aspect except handling. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I think we just worse than the fire truck? I don't feel right. Ooh, the police car's pretty good. Car built for Homer's pretty good too. I think we get the hover car in this level. I think the hover car will become our default travel. So like when we finish the level, we travel around with it, and anything when we have to like race, oh my god, we'll use the hover car. For now.
If you give me a ride, I
Maybe
will pay
one
you
day.
$1 million in the next life, I promise.
We'll actually use the Mr. Plow. Or the Plow King.
Oh, I smashed my skull. This is not good for my insurance.
Sad day for generic characters everywhere.
Let's see if this is the move. Tractor might be the move, because I believe it's faster.
Oh, Shiva
We'll see.
H. Vishnu, my jubilation knows no bounds. Oh, I had better hurry.
We'll see how things
Last
go.
time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Oh my gosh. I just ran into everything. Actually, Tractor might be the move because I think Mr. Plow is just too slow.
Looks like the end of the road for...
Yeah, I think Mr. Plow is just too slow. I think we Tractor. Brutal. Tractor.
Possibly get a ride.
Like, I don't know why the Tractor is so
Human
fast.
crickets.
Shut up, Quibi. Quibi. Can you not be in the
I
way?
am a lean, mean, Vindaloo machine.
I might end up hating this level more than the Marge level. All the cars are just like larger.
Get out of my way, silly pedestrian. This is just between me and you, random
Like-
object.
Oh, and this is where the wasps start to having the shield, so I have to hit them twice. It's annoying.
Oh, thank you. Come again.
Okay, my
Must
can't
admit,
start.
The smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Got to hurry up or my arranged bride will chastise me. Perhaps I should refrain from doing that in the future.
Oh my gosh. The issue is running into literally anything. It's just like slows you down so
This is
much.
just between me and you, random object.
Wait, what? Uh-huh. I ran into a little barrier. Why? Why?
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Who put this here? It makes no sense. Move it,
Yeah,
Cracker.
the cars are gonna be even more annoying in this. Oh my gosh, I keep on mixing up saying mission and level. This level. Because they're just larger. I feel like there's more.
Oh, I better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Oh, no!
I feel like most times I fail a mission is literally because of traffic. Okay, I think that's the move because I don't think it usually drops
Clean up in aisle 1.
around that corner.
What are you trying to prove with this crazy driving?
The fact that I have to pick up 11 is crazy. $11 things is insane. I don't know what the vanilla number is. Because I'm guessing this is similar where you have to like follow it and pick up stuff. And you just don't have to like destroy it.
Oh, I smashed my skull.
Okay. Halfway. Why couldn't, like, have to destroy, like... It's like, why couldn't every mission be like the last mission of the Marge? Like, the last part of the previous level? Where it's like, oh, now I have to blow up the rocket car for some reason. Like, can't I blow up, like, a bunch of those? Because those are really easy to destroy. Because they have, like, 0 HP. Right, one more. And I have to destroy it. I'm guessing that's it. Sometimes there's, like, hidden stuff. Where, like, oh, you have to do this now. Okay, and it's not timed. Wonderful. I love me a destroy car mission with no time limit. I'll take that any day over literally anything else.
Whoa, no!
The worst is, like, destroy the car before it gets to a certain, like, place. That's, like, worse than a time, because, like, if they just get away like this, then it's, like, impossible. Oh my gosh, I need a wrench. Oh my gosh. How is it sideways? I just think... So, the tractor might be the move, like, it's like, might be just slightly too slow. I'm also playing a little safe so my car doesn't blow up. I should put that pillar there. Good thing he just ran into the wall going full speed. And just did like a ton of damage to himself. Oh my gosh, can I... Of course there's anything there. So why wouldn't there be? Excuse me. I just want it to be the next level. The next level is literally like one of my favorite levels.
What were you thinking?
What's my favorite like area as well? It has, oh my gosh, like one of my favorite starting cars. Just bust me. Just bust me. I don't care.
I should refrain from doing that in the future.
Okay, now he's smoking.
Oh, I smashed my skull. Perhaps I should refrain from doing that in
Okay.
the future.
Yeah, I think tractor is a very situational pick for missions.
What are you trying to prove with this crazy drive?
Drive to the legitimate business. Okay. I'm worried. I'm gonna have to, because this is a very specific spot. I'm worried if I drive forward a little bit, I'm gonna have to destroy another one. I bet you I destroy another one.
Here
Calling
we
it.
are at the destination.
No, it's mission
Let's
complete.
sit down.
Cool.
Make them like it.
One down. 6 more to go. Ugh.
Hello, stereotypical Italians.
Oh my gosh. Drive to the hospital before time runs out. Avoid the mob. I'm gonna be honest. I don't recall this level at
I must
all.
admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the
Like-
hot dog machine.
I genuinely don't remember all the missions.
Just
I
give me a
vaguely
minute
remember
to
that first
catch my
mission,
breath.
and that is it. You might as well just use
If
the
you give me a
longhorn.
ride, I will pay you $1 million in the next life, I promise. Look,
What?
hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. I make this look easy. It looks like the end of...
This is
Hurry.
crazy.
Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in... I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing.
What is this?
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
just, it's like, I can't process what is happening.
Pornography in the bridal magazines. I feel like an I must admit, the smell of
What-
fresh
what do
air
I-
is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Here we are at the destination.
I can't read what it says before it finishes, so I don't even know why I'm failing. Do not let...
Oh, I better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bright.
I'm so confused.
I must admit, the smell of
Here,
fresh
I think
air
I need
is
to
much more
pause.
pleasing than the odor of the...
Get away from the mobster's limo, but you do not see the distance. Huh? What does that mean? What does that even mean? That's so confusing. Do I have to juke him out? But then I fail right away.
Hopefully my store will
Is
not
it because
be
he
robbed
hits
more than
me?
4 times while I
Can
am
I not let
driving
him
around
hit me?
today. Oh, I
Can
smashed
I
my
not get
star.
hit?
I have... Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. It looks like...
Like, is that it? Can I not get hit?
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. I feel like it.
Oh, drive to the hospital before time runs out. Avoid the mob.
Hopefully my store will not be
That's-
robbed
that's
more
all
than
it
4
says.
times while I am driving around.
I think I can't get hit.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left
Why
the
is-
store, hoodlums
why
put
doesn't it say that?
pornography in the bridal magazines. No, I cannot.
Why doesn't it say I can't hit
Must admit,
anything?
The smell of fresh air is much more pleasing.
This is a
than the
weird
odor of
one.
the hot dog machine. Good karma.
This is such a weird one.
Hopefully my store will not
The
be
fact that it
robbed
gives me
more than
no
4 times while I
information.
am driving around today.
I am so sick of this happening.
I have got shape.
What?
I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Oh, yeah.
I'm so confused.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. It looks like the end
What?
of the road for Apu.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than
So
4
reach
times while I am
that.
driving
Drive to
around
the
today.
hospital. Get away from the mobster's limo, but you don't see. Do not see the distance. I don't know what that means. Am I just not getting away from him?
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I have an idea.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. I feel like an untouchable.
Oh. I'm failing because I'm going under 60 kilometers an hour. That's what it is. I need to stay above 60 kilometers per hour the whole time. That's why I'm failing. Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna munch on some chips for a second. From you.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the... Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Okay, now that I know why I'm failing the mission,
I must admit, the smell of fresh air
I can
is
actually,
much more
like,
pleasing than the odor of
pay
the
attention
hot
to the
dog
meter.
machine. I have got-
It's not because I'm hitting
Hopefully
stuff,
my
it's
store
because
will not be
I
robbed more than
lose
4
so much
times while I am
speed.
driving around. Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put...
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cause a huge pile up
Hopefully
here.
my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Whoa!
Oh my gosh, dude. The traffic's gonna
Oh, I better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography.
Oh my gosh. Dude, there's just like so much going on.
Smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
It's like sensory overload.
Whoa, no!
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, I better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Oh my lord!
Hopefully my store
Am I just
will not
bad
be
at
robbed more than
games?
4 times while I am
I'm
driving
just
around today.
bad at video games. Get wide.
Ha! Clean up in aisle 1.
Okay, I'm crazy.
Nice try, foolish driver. I have brought shame to my family and
Oh, I
my
have to
store.
just keep getting away from them! So here's what I could do. I could try a faster car. That's an option. That's a thing I can do.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put
Or I could just be
pornography in the
goated.
bridal magazines. It looks like they
And become Max Verstappen
I
for a
must
moment.
admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. 300 horses of convenient power.
Okay. I just need to get a
Hopefully my
crazy
store will
line
not
like
be
I
robbed
did
more than 4 times while I am driving around
the other
today.
time. So boom. I'm crazy. And the stupid truck clips me.
I better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography
Alright,
in
now
the
that I'm
bridal
like able to like
magazines.
process what is happening,
Move your thumb.
I can actually lock in.
Must admit, the smell of
I
fresh
fear
air
this is
much
gonna be a
more
mission I'm gonna be
pleasing
stuck
than
on
the
for a
odor of the
while.
hot dog machine.
I'm guessing it's just gonna be like constantly
This
have
is
to
not
keep on
good for
getting
my
away from the
insurance.
mob. Of course there's a bunch of cars in the way, because why wouldn't there be?
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
And I have to go this way because I have to go to the hospital.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Ah!
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot
Like,
dog
do I do Malibu Stacy car for the
My
handling?
store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Like, is that what I
not
do?
fear. You will be reincarnated.
Oh my
Looks like-
gosh.
Oh,
Like, I might have to do Malibu Stacy
Last time I
car
left
for
this store,
the handling
hoodlums put
alone.
pornography in the bridal
Because I need to
magazines.
be able to like take sharp turns without skidding.
The
'Cause I
smell
lose
of
too much
fresh air
speed
is
when I
much more
skid.
pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. I feel like it. Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Dude, the fact that the mission briefing doesn't tell you half of what's going
Last
on,
time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal
it's
magazines.
diabolical. Like, I had to brute force finding out what is happening.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. It looks
Like the mission briefings need to be a little more descriptive.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
There's no way I was avoiding that.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. They make this look
Apu's
easy.
voice lines are gonna get real annoying really fast. Usually I can tolerate
Must
them,
admit, the smell of fresh air is much more
but
pleasing than the
it
odor
seems
of
like
the
he
hot
only
dog
has like
machine.
3 lines. And it felt like everyone else had at least had like a variety.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Like he has it where he's like, he hopes his store doesn't get robbed 4 times. The hoodlum's putting pornography somewhere, and him saying Jiminy
Better
Crickets.
hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Yeah, like, he has like 4 voice lines. Like, were they not able to pay who's voice actor at the time?
Untouchable.
For more voice lines?
I
Like,
must
whoa.
admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Perhaps I should... Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Oh, I cannot
Oh my
watch
gosh.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums
I'm
put
already losing my
pornography
mind
in
over the
bridal
voice lines.
magazines. I have watched.
Oh my gosh.
The smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot
It's
dog.
literally like if you get it clipped at all. I genuinely might need to drive it like a different car. If not, for like practicality, just like mentally, I need to stop just bashing my head into a brick wall, hoping that something different will happen other than my skull being caved in. Yeah, I'm gonna change my car. I'm gonna try out Malibu Stacy car, just for handling. Even though, like, literally, a Longhorn is better in like every aspect. Of course, it's like right next to it on the other side, isn't it? Yeah. I literally went all the way around for nothing.
Could I possibly get a ride?
I really prefer a stick shift, but okay. I need speed, more speed.
So like, I should be able to now
Hello,
get
stereotypical
around
Italians.
the mob car quicker.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is
And more
much pleasing
consistently.
than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Hey!
Oh,
Like I should be able to
smiles at
dodge it.
such
Yeah,
behavior.
that's a lot easier to dodge. I should be able to take like corners
Get
without
out of the
skidding
way.
Don't
and
think
keep
I
it at
won't
full
soon.
speed.
Hey, I'm just a little girl. Oh,
Yeah, until I crashed there, that was the most
hello,
consistent.
Springfield.
Hopefully my store will not be
Oh,
robbed
that
more than
beginning
4
part has
times while
been.
I am driving around today.
I fear though that mob is gonna hit me like head on
Last time I left this store,
a couple
hoodlums
too
put
many times.
pornography in the bridal magazines.
It's gonna really irk me.
I blame
The fact that I have to be over a certain speed is really what's getting me.
Smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the
Like
odor of the
it's already tough. Why make it more annoying? I'm
Lisa
back to
Simpson
I'm back
at
to
your
lounging.
service.
I'm in lounge
Hopefully my
mode.
store will-
Gosh. Oh my
Hello,
gosh.
Springfield.
Oh, I better hurry. Last time I left this store,
The time for action is now.
I already want to be done with this.
smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot
I just want to
dog
be done
machine.
with this game.
Let's just do this thing.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more
I want
than
to do
4
other
times while
stuff
I am driving around
when I
today.
stream.
That is assault. That is
Okay.
assault.
Let me stay on the.
Another victim of corporate greed.
It looks like the end of the road for...
I was about to say maybe staying on the road is better than
Lisa
run into an
Simpson at your
ambulance.
service.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put
Oh my
pornography
gosh. Abu, shut up.
Hello, Springfield.
Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog.
You can't keep me down. Nobody can. The time for action is now.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Now I'll probably have to go to Vassar.
Hold on, I wanna. All right. I hopefully we'll do around there. Now I'm gonna test something. Okay, it just does that. Okay. I put a limiter on because I was too worried about peaking all the time. So it shouldn't peak anymore.
Let's just do this thing.
And like
Better hurry.
be brutal on the ears. Why was that such a slow acceleration?
Lisa Simpson at your service.
Must admit, the smell of fresh air is
Why am I drifting? What's happening?
Hello, Springfield.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than
What's going on?
The time for action is now.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store,
Yeah, hopefully that fixed it.
Let's just do this thing.
must admit,
Okay, it
the
did.
smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
But I was just getting started.
I feel like an untouchable.
I am losing my mind.
Lisa Simpson at your service.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Not watch such a display of...
hello, Springfield.
I am losing my mind.
Action is now.
Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog
Get
machine.
out of my way.
Let's just
I
do
can't.
this
I.
thing.
I'm too.
Hopefully my store will
I'm
not be
I'm too
robbed
lounged
more than 4
down.
times while I am...
I can't see my screen.
Lisa Simpson at your service.
I'm just like
Oh, I had better
shriveling up in
Last
defeat.
time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in...
Okay, I can't play like this. I need to sit up. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Here's my issue. I'm not locked in. That's the issue. I've been sitting here, not locked in. How silly of me to not be locked in. That changes now. I am
Hello,
locked in.
Springfield.
Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing
I
than the
might
odor of the hot dog machine.
Go silent for a while. Why would you barge into me?
The time for action is now.
It's like city
Hopefully my
traffic.
store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am
him.
driving around today.
Out of the way. Why are you?
I've seen such a 4-wheel disgrace.
Let's just do this thing.
I'm going focus mode.
Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography...
By that I mean I'm
in the
going
microwave.
non-verbal for like
Lisa Simpson
Ever.
at your service.
I'm taking a
Must
vow of
admit,
silence.
the smell of fresh air
If
is
that's what
much
it
more
takes to
pleasing
beat
than
this
the odor of the hot dog machine.
I keep on. Every time I want to say level, I start saying mission, and I don't know why. I was literally about to say I swear there's a large truck around the corner. I'm gonna lose it. Why is this game hard? Like I know why it's hard, but like why did I do this to myself?
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than
Why
4
did I
times
take a
while I am
childhood
driving around
game
today.
and make it
Not too fast,
brutal?
not too slow, just right.
Alright, I am personally not a fan of Souls-likes,
Looks like you're not in the 98%.
but I'm starting to understand why people like them.
Oh, you better hurry.
Cause like
Last time left
I
this
just
store,
know
hoodlums put pornography in
this
the
one's gonna
Bible
take me a
magazines.
while, and the moment I beat it, I'm gonna feel so goddamn powerful. I'm gonna feel like the best gamer in the world, and no one can stop me.
Come to Papa, random object.
The fact that I can't see the distance is
It looks
horrid.
like the end of the road
Like,
for
why?
Apu.
Eating another chip. No one can stop me. No one's home. Oh, nom, nom, nom. I put more sugar in my mouth than I meant to. Sorry, shading moved and I got
Let's just do this thing.
Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Okay, after this one,
Lisa
I gotta
Simpson
rotate
at
my
your service.
laundry.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Hopefully this is the one.
I hope Bart gets blamed for
It was
this.
not.
Now
I'm gonna
going
be
to have
right
to go to
back.
Vassar.
I feel
I need.
like
I
an
feel
untouchable.
like I need to stretch my legs too. But this is gonna make me go insane. Good morning, Sadie. We should just go back to sleep. Okay, I'm back. Laundry flipped. My dog awake for some reason. Okay.
Hello, Springfield.
I think my goal for this stream is to stream for around 3 hours.
In the Brightle magazines.
Might stream for 4, depending on how I'm feeling.
The time for action is now.
That'd be
Must admit,
another
the
hour and a half,
smell
so
of
that'd
fresh
be
air is
till
much
7.
more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. 3 hours seems like a good amount of
just do
time.
this thing.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
I fear that most of it will be this.
Lisa Simpson at your
Mission?
service.
Oh, I better hurry.
I feel like this one's gonna
Last
take
time
me
I
a
left this store,
while.
hoodlums put pornography in the Brightle magazines.
Of course. That's what's gonna get me a lot of times is
Must admit,
around the
smell of
corner
fresh
it's just
air
gonna
is much
be
more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
like a truck. Like that.
Unfortunately,
There's like nothing I can do about it because as soon as I turn the corner,
hopefully my
that's
store
when I'm
will
able
not be
to like
robbed more
do
than 4
the
times while I am driving around
flippy
today.
flip. But it's too late. I'm already too close, so it won't despawn.
Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the Brightle magazines.
I blame Lisa Simpson at your service.
Alright, come on.
Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Stop cutting me off.
Looks like I'm not.
Oh, and the dog laid down.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Dude, these voice lines are literally gonna make me go insane.
The time for action is now.
I'm gonna start losing it.
Hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in.
Oh my gosh.
Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog
I
machine.
think at the 2-hour mark, in like 30 minutes when I feed my dog, I'll take a break and do some
Lisa
collecting.
Simpson at your service.
Hopefully my store
Like
will
do,
not be robbed more
try
than
and
4
get
times while I am driving around today.
some gags and like the cards and stuff.
Hello, Springfield.
Oh, you better hurry.
That's what I'll do.
Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography
Just so I'm
in the
not
bridal
hearing
magazine.
these same voice lines over and over again and going insane.
The time for action is now.
Must admit,
'Cause, like-
the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
This is a very like
Let's just do this
the
thing.
definition of insanity
Hopefully my store will not be
mission.
robbed more than
But it's
4
also
times while I
like
am driving around today.
Here we
this is
are.
an RNG mission. If the
Lisa
traffic
Simpson
is
at your
good,
service.
I'll just cruise through it.
Last time I left this
But
store,
if I get even
hoodlums
like
put pornography in the
slightly
bridal
bad
magazine.
traffic, it's just over.
Now,
That was good. I just messed up the turn. Hello, Sadie.
hello,
See,
Springfield.
you have 30
Must admit,
minutes,
the smell of fresh air is much
Okay.
more pleasing than the odor of the hot
and
dog
you were
machine.
fed a little later than normal. So like, you have no reason to have ants in your pants right now.
The time for action is now.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed
Like
more than
uppity.
4 times while I am driving
Because she can
around
sense
today.
when
You
it's
should not have
close
stepped in
for
front of my car.
food.
Don't think I'm
So she'll just like start like walking around and like whining at me, and I'm like, it's not time.
Hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
But I was just
Oh my gosh.
Lisa Simpson at your service.
Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
I don't know if I
300
have
bottles of convenience
another
power.
vehicle that's what was that camera angle
Hello,
that
Springfield.
has like faster
Hopefully my
speed and
store will
better
not be robbed more
handling,
than
or
4
like the
times
same
while I am driving
handling
around today.
as
That is assault. That is assault.
the Malibu Stacy car.
The time for action is now.
Oh, you better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Because I don't think the
Oh, Mom.
invisible car, the hover car,
Do this thing.
Must admit,
Um,
the smell of fresh
has
air
good
is much
handling.
more
I think it's
pleasing
just
than the odor of the
fast.
hot dog machine.
Oh, Lisa Simpson at
I
your
think it just is like
Hopefully my
has
store
high
will
speed,
not be
high
robbed more than
acceleration,
4
and then the
times while I am
toughness
driving
is
around today. What?
horrid, and the handling is bad. I don't
Hello,
remember that.
Springfield.
Oh,
I might need to switch up cars
Last time I
though.
left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
I just like don't know what car.
Watch where you're going. The time for action.
Let's actually try out a different car.
This is not good for my insurance.
Let's explore our options. Okay, Longhorn. Like I feel like the Longhorn would be the best. It's just like I need like good handling to weave around traffic. Yes, it has good handling, but the Malibu Stacy car just has better handling, with a whole star lack of speed. Like I need something that has good speed and good handling. Which this one's alright. But I think I'm shocked the hover car doesn't have 4.5 stars of speed. Like, what do you mean? Oh. Oh, what do you mean? The car built for Homer is faster than the hover car. Dude, wow, the dump truck sucks. I didn't ever really realize that. The Honor Roller's handling's maxed out? I mean, it's horrible speed. I still think these are our two options. It's unfortunate, but I think that's just how it is. Like, the tractor is the only other thing, but the Longhorn has the same handling, but it's faster. Like, I don't know. El Carro Loco is pretty good. I think it's similar to the Longhorn, though, no? Clown Car's not bad. Perfect handling. Yep.
If you give me a ride,
Let's
I
give
will
it a
pay you
shot.
$1 million in the next life, I promise.
And it's small.
G-Money crickets.
Ooh, this actually might be the move.
Hello, stereo.
I don't know why I put the car like that.
The smell of fresh
That was
air is
stupid of me
much
to
more
do.
pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. I make this look easy. Whoa, no.
Alright, there's a ton of stuff
Hopefully
on
my
that right
store will
side.
not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Here we are at the destination. I am a
This
lean,
actually might be
mean
the play.
Vindaloo machine. No, I cannot.
I think I just glitched there.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Oh,
Okay. If I didn't slam into the wall.
I must admit,
I feel like I'm
the
just
smell of
driving
fresh air
bad.
is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
You almost hit a person.
I have watched.
There's like always a car in
Hopefully
that
my
left
store will not be
lane.
robbed more than 4 times while I am driving
It's
around
so
today.
unfortunate. And what was it?
Oh, I had
Why
better
did it
hurry.
not turn?
Last time I left this store,
It, like,
hoodlums put pornography in the
jumped.
bridal magazines.
I am so sick of
Oh, no!
Of course.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Look out! Thank you for not dodging.
How far am I not getting moved?
Hey, move it, Whitey! Hopefully my store will not
I'm
be
trying to
robbed more
think.
than 4
I'm like,
times while I am driving
I don't
around
know
today.
what else.
Your misfortune is most
would work.
entertaining to me. I feel like it.
Cause like as soon as I hit something, it's over. So I just have to drive
Last time I left this store,
perfect
hoodlums put pornography in the
while
bridal magazines.
boring it. And I have to go this way. Like there's no other route I can take.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Good karma.
Like I can't take any
Hopefully my
other
store
path.
will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
It has to be this way. You just ran into me for the sake of running into me, you dick.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store,
With
hoodlums
the sound
put
of the mission
pornography in
failed
bridal
thing is gonna be in my
magazines.
nightmares.
I have watched. I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Good karma.
There's nowhere down in America.
Looks like the end of the road for Apu.
Ay.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Oh my gosh!
better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Clown car might not be the move. And to be honest, I don't know why.
No, I cannot. I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. I make this look easy.
Like, because the issue is I need a
This is
fast
just
car,
between me and you,
but has good
random
handling.
object.
That's just impossible. Because you can't
Hopefully my
have
store will
both.
not
Because
be
if you're
robbed
going
more than 4 times
fast,
while I am
your
driving
handling is
around
going to be
today.
bad. So like slower cars have good handling.
Oh, I better
Like
hurry.
the
Last
clown
time I left
car
this store,
is really good
hoodlums put
handling,
pornography in the
but it's
bridal
slow.
magazines.
Sad day for generic characters.
It's not really going for.
Perhaps I should be. I must admit,
I could try the
the
honor
smell of
roller
fresh
because
air is
it's
much more pleasing
smaller.
than the odor of the hot
So
dog
maybe I'm
machine.
able to avoid things easier. Maybe that's what I need.
I feel like an-
Because my issue is I'm just hitting things.
Hopefully my store will.
You know, let's try it. I'm at this point I'm down to try literally anything. Honor roller might be the move.
Could I possibly get a ride? Oh, yeah.
I think it's like that much smaller though than the average
Hello,
car.
steady. Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
I guess we'll see. The issue is if I hit literally anything because I can't
Smell of
get
fresh air
enough
is much more
speed.
pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Oh, I can.
It's over as soon as I hit
Hopefully
something.
my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Here we are at the destination. I have noticed
That was just bad on my part. I should have taken it wide and gone on the right side.
last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Hindu coming
Oh my
through!
gosh.
I must
Sadie,
admit,
calm down. You have like
the smell
10,
of fresh air
15
is
minutes.
Much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. I make this look easy.
Okay, that was just bad. I was too focused on if my
Hopefully
hitbox
store
is
will
actually
not be
smaller or
robbed more
not.
than 4 times while I am
For the
driving
average
around
car. It might,
Perhaps I should.
it might be. It's hard to tell.
Oh, better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. What are you trying?
Insane that this is perfect
Must admit,
handling,
the smell of
and I
fresh
skid
air
there.
is much more pleasing than the odor
because the
of
clown
hot
car
dog machine.
didn't.
It looks like the end of the road.
I don't think honor roll is the move.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
This is brutal. Because I truly do just need a car that is fast and has good handling.
I feel like an untouchable.
Because I need to be able to avoid traffic while going fast. And it's just like... Hold on. I'm curious.
Give me a ride. I will pay you $1 million in the next life, I promise.
I doubt I can cheese this. But let's give it a shot.
Hope I have room in my pants for this.
Let's run all the way back. Hello, Sadie. You still have a while, girl.
Oh, I should
Okay.
sleep more.
I don't understand why you get antsy at 6 when you ate
My
early.
cardio is shot.
Not early, you ate late. Should hop on a car. Come here, come here. No, no, no. me cut you off. Huh. Huh. Haha. Onward, my trusty steed.
What are you doing over there? What are you hacking and scraping?
She's like tippity-tappeting over there. Can you wait at least like 10 more minutes? It's still too early to feed you. Go crazy over there. Because the only reason I think I could choose it is because it says like well, after you talk to him, it's get in your vehicle. So I'm like, can I cheese it to the point where like I go all the way back? Because there's a part where it says go to the hospital.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums
So I'm
put
like-
pornography in the bridal magazines.
Can I just take this all the way back? And I'm gonna eat some chips while I wait.
No big crazy if this works. This strategy has only been successful once. I think it might work because the only reason last time it worked
Was because there was no checkpoints. So I don't think there are any like hard checkpoints for this. Like I don't think I have to be over there. Are you going back in your crate for a bit? Or are you just flipping it, see if I put the food in there? Yeah, I didn't put the food in there. So why would I put the food in your crate? Now you're just staring at me. Literally, give it just like a little bit longer, okay? You can wait. Just staring at me. We should just wait like 3 more minutes minimum.
Oh,
Okay.
my giant gut is.
If this
is
kind of
slowing me down.
works, I'll be very happy.
Oh, I cannot watch such a display of failure.
I think if I set up, I think if I set it up like this instead and go the other way. I don't know if it will actually like do it, because it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, go to the hospital, but you don't have enough time to get there because there's a different spot that you trigger to activate a different mission, or like a different part of the mission. So I don't know if that is like forced or if I can circumnavigate it and actually get to the hospital. But
I'm gonna feed my dog and dwell on it while I do so. Where are you? There you are. I don't want to run in. Where are you? You good?
always eats food like it's her only meal of like the week. And she like works it down. I'm afraid like she's gonna like choke. And I'm like, are you okay? Alright. Excuse me. We're gonna try this one more time. If it doesn't work this time,
Oh, fathering 8 children has
that is
really
genuinely
hurt
the
my
first
stamina.
time I've ever seen like a legitimate like crash. Like, I've never seen the NPCs just like run into each other like that. I honestly have never seen that. I've seen like one would like kind of cut someone off and they would have to like stop, but they wouldn't run into each other. That's crazy. I've never seen that. Take me. Alright, time to sit and eat chip. Nom 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 nom. Oh my god, so, I mean Pringles, half the Pringles are like broken in half. Like what? Why are so many of them broken? He's literally like half the can, like shattered. Like, what is this? Okay. I would, what I usually do is when there's like a few Pringles left, I'd crush them. And like really crush them until they're like literally like crumbs. And I would just like eat it like that. Like I would like tilt the tube and just eat them. I don't know why I did it. Like it's like when there's the last bits in the can and you like chug it down like it's a beverage. That's what I used to do with like the last couple of chips.
Hello, Steady. I must admit, the
Okay.
smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the
Time to
odor of
try this
hot dog
again.
machine.
But hopefully better and it actually works. Because when it said like, oh, drive to the hospital, there's an actual like checkpoint marker there. So I'm hopeful that it's like a real one. And if I trigger it, it will continue to the next part of the mission. And I'll get to skip the first part. If that happens, this is what I'll be doing every time. I don't care that it takes longer. It's way more consistent. It's just like significantly more consistent. Oh, wow. Are you gonna go back in your crate because you ate? You're all full. Oh. I'll just run.
Just give me a minute to catch my breath.
Is it? It might be faster to run. Like genuinely, because I can take shortcuts like this. Okay.
Oh, I should sleep more.
Let's see if this works. Nope. It would have triggered there. It doesn't work. Okay.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
I think the Longhorn is the play. It's fast enough. It's got good handling. I just need to drive well. That's really what it comes down to. And I just need to be
Last
good
time I
at
left
the
the
video
store,
game.
Hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
So if I'm not good at the video game, then what am I?
Oh,
Okay, not running into things.
I must admit, the
you
smell of
still
fresh air is
fancy?
much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. I feel
What is
like
the
an
deal?
untouchable.
Just staring at me.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Watch it, buddy.
Okay, at the 2-hour mark, I'll take you out. How about that? So in 5 minutes. Wait, let me go out.
Ha!
That might be
Clean up
why.
in aisle 1.
Give me 5 minutes, girl.
Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the
Then-
Bible magazines.
I'll do 1 more hour of streaming. I'll do, so it's not, so the whole hour's not just this. I'll do some collecting for like 10-15 minutes, and then I'll keep working on this mission.
Looks like. Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
I think I
Here we
just
are
need
at
to
the
take
destination.
things wider. That's not what I meant by wider.
I'd better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Look out!
Okay. You swerved into me instead of away from me.
The smell of fresh air is much
I
more
wonder what,
pleasing
like,
than the odor
in the
of hot
code,
dog
what the
machine.
odds are that a car will,
Move it, cracker.
um,
Whoa, no.
swerve away from you when you're
Hopefully my
going
store will not be robbed
at
more
it.
than 4 times while I
Or
am
maybe, like,
driving
certain
around today.
conditions have to meet
But
in
do
order
not
for it to
fear.
do it.
You will be reincarnated.
Like, maybe you have to do it, like, dead on or something. Like, obviously, they, oh, God.
Hello, steady. Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store.
Honestly, this is,
hoodlums put
this
pornography
level's
in the
making me,
bridal magazines. Good karma.
this mission's making me go more insane than usual because of how fast
Must admit,
it reset.
smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog
Everything's so
machine.
quick. Like if I mess up a little bit, boom, that's it. I'm resetting. Like that. Like boom, reset. Like I can't
Hopefully my
recover.
store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am
There's no
driving
time to
around today.
recover because of the speed limit.
So sick of this happening.
Like as soon as I go under that speed limit, boom.
Better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Good karma.
I'm joking. Can I go to the left side where that wrench is? You know what, let's try it. We gotta try something new every so often to see if it works.
Hey, watch it.
So I gotta take a more direct. Oh, I think that's the
I
move.
smashed my skull.
It's a more direct path, so I don't have to
Hopefully my store
swerve.
will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. I make
So
this look
then
easy.
I stay on this right side and I just go this way.
Oh, Shiva smiles
straight
on such
through.
behavior. Oh, no.
Yeah, that I think that's the move.
Oh, I had better hurry.
It gets me
Last
past
time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal
this
magazines.
donut shop
Here we are at the
very
destination.
consistently now.
I feel like it.
I just need to relearn the route
Smell of
now.
fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot
Alright,
dog
girl, you got
machine.
2 minutes and I'll take you out. And then we'll come back and do some collecting.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am
The
driving around
issue with this new route is this light post right here.
So sick of this happening.
It's just far enough
Oh, I had better hurry.
to
Last
the
time I
right
left this
where
store,
I
hoodlums
can't
put
go to the
pornography
left
in
of
the
it.
bridal magazines.
And it's just far enough to the right
Oh, I can
where if I go to the
must admit,
right of it,
smell
I'll
of
clip
fresh air is
the
much more
donut
pleasing
shop.
than the odor of the hot dog machine.
So I'm like, do I just have to hit it head on and hope I don't swerve out of the way?
Hurry up or my
Yes,
arranged bride
that is
will
what I have to
chastise
do.
me. Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I
Okay,
am
give me
driving around
1
today.
minute,
I
girl.
make this look easy. Approach.
Hello.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store,
Alright, I'll
hoodlums
take you
put
out in a minute.
pornography in the bridal magazines.
And quite literally.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air
We're gonna
is
give it
much
5 more
pleasing
tries.
than the odor of the hot dog machine. Who put this here? It makes no sense.
1, You have fur all over your nose.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Move your clumsy vehicle! Oh,
You were just hoping it would go away. Ew.
I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Here we are at the destination.
There's always something there. 3. This is where the RNG comes in. It's literally like,
It's much more pleasing than the odor of the hot
can something not be in the way? Or
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4
last try
times
for
while I am
now.
driving
I'm
around
gonna
today.
take my dog.
I am so sick of this hat.
I feel like
Okay.
I'm untouchable.
I'll be right back.
A random object.
You're back. I am back. The dog has been taken out. Oh my goodness. I can go back to sleep. So, while I was taking the dog out, I just like went around the block, and there's a cop car with like its sirens on, and it was going through like an intersection, and some car going the other way like basically cut it off, but then stopped in the middle of the intersection. And like, also cop sirens aren't quiet, so like, and also the lights are very noticeable. That was also a very good run. I just screwed it up. It's like, how do you miss that? Like, if I'm the person going through an intersection and I don't really know where the sirens are coming from, I look like everywhere, because around here for some reason they don't have the lights on the traffic lights themselves, where it's like, oh, if it's coming from like your direction or towards you, it's like a solid white light. If it's coming in like the cross direction, it's a blinking white light. So now I just have to kind of like look around and hope. How did I not get far enough away? That was like almost perfect. But also, like, they have flashing lights, like the flashing LED lights. Like, it's not hard to see. And if you're gonna commit to the intersection, don't stop. Just commit. So he stops and then he starts backing up slowly. And I'm like, what are we doing here? That was about the only eventful thing that happened on that little journey.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Good karma.
Oh my gosh. And the moment I start skidding, I know it's over.
Hopefully my store will not be
I just
robbed
know
more
it's
than 4
over.
times while I am driving around today. Oh, your misfortune is most entertaining.
Okay, this looks like a good one. And nope, instantly nope. As soon as there's a car there, it's over. I seem like a better line that guarantees I'll constantly avoid the cars. Like, I need to go wide into that corner. Go here, go wide, go tight, go wide here. Like, I need to go wide there. So do I need to... Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. I'm not taking... Completely forgot about this shortcut. If I take this. Well, if literally that giant truck wasn't in the way, that was money.
Hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no. Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
I know I said at the 2-hour mark I would start doing collectibles, so the rest of the hour isn't just this, but like, I'm gonna give this till the timer says 15, so 7 more minutes. Then I'll do collectibles for a while, and then I'll try this mission sometime. Because like, eventually I have to do it.
Hurry up or my arranged bride will chastise me.
If you give a monkey a fish, he'll write Shakespeare for a day. You teach a man to Shakespeare, he'll fish forever.
Who put this here? It makes no sense.
That's on my mama.
Better hurry. Last time I left this store,
You know,
pornography in the
when I was a kid, they always warned me that video games would rot my brain.
No.
Everybody was like, no.
I must admit,
No, they
the smell of
won't.
fresh air is much more pleasing
They
than
actually
the odor of
teach
the
you
hot
about
dog
like
machine.
hand-eye coordination and teamwork and when you do
Come
online
to
games.
Papa, random object.
They were right,
Fortune is most
but
entertaining.
only specifically for challenge games.
Hopefully my store will not be
That
robbed
was
more
their
than
big
4
fear.
times
Normal
while I am
games, they're
driving
fine.
around
They
today.
actually like teach you stuff. Challenge games, it melts your brain.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. I make this look easy. No, I cannot. I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog.
Dude, if I keep hearing
Get out of my way,
This
silly pedestrian! I have
stupid
brought shame to
voice
my-
lines, I'm literally gonna like hear these in my nightmares tonight. And I know I'm having nightmares tonight.
Perhaps I should. Oh, I had better hurry.
But the sound of mission failed alone is gonna be my
Pornography in
nightmares.
the bridal magazines.
What?
Looks like
Dude, you have to hit that light post so dead on.
must admit, the smell of fresh air is
Lifted
much
it
more
so dead
pleasing
on.
than the odor of the hot dog machine. Hope I have room in my pants for this. I feel like it. Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4
Shut
times
up.
while I am driving around today. What are you trying? Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Here we are at the destination. Oh, I
Oh my god.
must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
How'd you like the newspaper upside?
I literally like
Hopefully my
I
store
don't
will
know
not be
if I
robbed more
can
than
take
4
this
times while I am driving
path.
around today.
It's a bit too inconsistent for me.
Hurry up or my arranged bride. Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Woodlands.
Who put this here? It makes no sense. I have
Didn't I don't really watch The
Must admit,
Simpsons,
the smell of fresh air
but
is
didn't
much more
they
pleasing than the odor
fire
of the hot
like
dog machine.
Apu's voice actor and like he's not in the show anymore? I don't remember if it was like
This is
because
just
of like
between me and
backlash
you,
with like
random object. This is just between me
people
and you,
saying it was like
random object. That
a
car belongs in
racist
the market
interpretation of like Indian people. But I remember seeing something where it was like Apu's no longer in the show.
It looks like the end of the
You know
road
what?
for Apu.
I'm gonna take a second and look it up. Is Apu in the Simpsons? Oh, he hasn't in like 5 years. But he's still. Oh, so he's not. Ah. So he's still in the show. He has no voice lines because the voice actor stepped down. Due to the criticisms. That's what it was. I knew there was something with it. So he's still in the show. He just has no voice
Hopefully my store will
lines.
not be
Or like
robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around
speaking
today.
roles. That's what it's called.
Come to
It's kind of
Papa,
crazy
random object.
that Apu has his own level in this game.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store,
Like-
hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Look out!
I mean, like, thinking about it, I'm like,
I feel like it.
there's probably a few other people they could have picked.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is
Because
much more pleasing than the odor
Apu,
of the
like,
hot dog
when you think
machine.
about it, he's just like a convenience store. I'm guessing owner. I don't watch this show, so I don't know if he owns the store or if he just works there. I'm guessing he owns it.
Clean up in aisle 1.
But like, I know very little
Your
about The
failure
Simpsons.
shames you.
Remember
Yes,
that?
you.
Like, I feel like they could have done like, I don't know.
Hopefully my store
Like a
will not be robbed
more-
more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
I don't want to say impactful, but a more like prominent character in The Simpsons.
No, I can't.
I just don't know who.
Better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazine.
Because, like, you could say, like, Maggie or something, but, like, that's a baby. Why are you ringing in with them? Baby. I remember...
The smell of fresh air is much more pleasing.
I don't know if this was, like,
hot dog machine.
a common, like, theory or, like, rumor that there's, like, a hidden Maggie level in the game.
Oh, do not fear. You will be reincarnated.
And we'd, like, try and figure out, like, how to get it.
Hopefully my store
And then
will
now
be
knowing
more
this,
than
the
4
history of
times
this
what I am
game, I'm like,
running
there's
around
no
here.
shot that there's any secret anything other than, like, what's directly told to you. Because, like, they just didn't have enough time to even, like, complete the game.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums
This is the
put
last attempt before I
pornography in
just
the
start
bridal
doing
magazines.
collectibles.
Looks
Okay.
like the end of the
Let's do collectibles.
room in my
Let's do
pencil.
collectibles for a while.
Oh, here.
But one thing, oh, I don't know, like, I feel like Krusty the Clown could have been a character. It's just very interesting that it is a
My
poo.
cardio is shot.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Where am I going? I'm trying to get to that card. Oh my gosh.
300 horses of convenient power.
Maybe when I end stream, I'll take a nap. I'm very busy the past week. I have a very busy summer. It's busy boy summer. If you haven't known, it's like every summer. But I feel like every summer, they're always like, oh, it's blank summer, like it's whatever summer, so you have to like do this, and like maybe like a few people do it, but there's like 20 different ones. So I'm like, whatever. I know, oh! I'm crazy. I know, I listened to The Yard, and, Nick on there, he started a movement of, Xbox 360 Summer, or 360 Summer, or Xbox Summer, what I forgot what he calls it. But it's literally like, go out, buy an Xbox 360, and that's pretty much it. That's as far as they went. But it's not like, apparently like tons of people have bought Xbox 360s recently, and so now in like MW2, it's like actually like easy to find like lobbies and stuff. So that's cool. I don't have it here, but I still like own like an Xbox One. And like oh my gosh, I'm dumb. Sorry, I didn't have stuff up. And I don't think I have my 360 anymore. I might. It might be somewhere. I like keeping, oh excuse me, my older stuff. Like I still have an N64. I have an NES. I don't have a GameCube, but I have a Wii. So I can play GameCube games, and it's a Wii with like the.
I must finish quickly or vomit.
Like the GameCube like a
Push.
things on the top. So it's like a early Wii. Why am I up here? Oh, because of the card. Oh. I don't know what noise that was. But yeah, I haven't played like a genuine like 360 game in like a while, I think. Like I played games that were originally made for the 360 recently. Like I've been replaying Assassin's Creed Black you were just gonna slam into that anyway. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, because not too long ago on Steam they updated it so there's achievements. So I'm trying to get all achievements on that.
Whoa, no!
Then I guess you could count Portal 2, but that's not fair. Portal 2 is literally like in my top 5 favorite games. Please. There we go. So I play Portal 2 at least like maybe like once a year. So do I with Skyrim. I started playing Skyrim on the 360. But Skyrim is also a top 5 favorite game. So I really hope... I need to play I've never played Oblivion. It is on sale right now, but I might wait because it's only like $10 off. But I've only heard good things about Oblivion. Oh, well, Oblivion, and apparently the remake is really good. So I gotta play that.
You almost hit a person.
There's a lot of games I gotta play. I have a long list of games to play.
Oh, no, I
I
hope
need
it's
to get
not the
through.
coroner again. I am so
I have a lot of
sick
games that
of
I've
guy.
also started and haven't finished, which is not good.
Jiminy crickets!
And instead of doing any of that, I am playing Simpsons H&R, a game I have played literally countless times. But I haven't played it like too much recently. Oh, well, obviously other streams. But like, I really played it mostly as a kid when I was horrible at video games, and I was only just like marginally better than my friends, and so I thought I was good. And now that I play more games and have become more dexterous and, you know, a developed frontal cortex and a frontal lobe. I understand that I was horrible at video games as a kid.
Come to Papa, random object.
When I got,
300
when I figured out how to get Simpsons Hit and Run on my PC, I was playing the levels and I was like cruising through them. I'm like, wow, how did we like have any difficulty with these levels? Like these are pretty easy. Like, I know like the last like levels are really hard, but like in a span of like a few hours, I was already on like I was like already almost done with like Marge's levels. Okay. Hello? Hello?
Who would put such a thing in such a place? I've got to hurry up or my arranged
And
drive
it's
will
actually
chastise me.
the reason why I wanted to do this, because I was literally like looking up if there's like a hardcore mode or like some challenge I could do with Simpsons Hit and Run. I was hoping it'd like blast me somewhere. And that's when I found this pro mode. Because it's just like the standard game, which I just felt was too easy. But now that I'm playing this, I'm like,
I am still the lithe runner I was in my youth.
I feel like after playing this, I could probably tolerate more, like, not just challenges, but like challenging games that are like the whole point of it is just to be hard.
Ooh, the fresh air is somewhat confusing.
I don't know if I would play and many Souls likes, mainly because to me it's not only about the fact that the whole point of the game is for it to just be hard. I just not the biggest fan of like how those games play necessarily. If that makes any sense at all. But I'm always willing to give them a try. Like I know like Jedi Fallen Order, that's technically a Souls-like. But I played a little bit of it and I was enjoying it. So like maybe I just need to like put in a little more effort and try it more and longer for just like an hour or two. Oh my gosh, can you hit it? Because I played Elden Ring for a bit. And because when I got my Xbox Series X, it came with it. I got it at GameStop, so it was like it was a forced bundle in order to, reduce like scalpers and stuff. Because like it was a thing where like, if you bought the bundle and you wanted to return it, you had to return the whole bundle.
Fathering 8 children has really hurt
So,
my stomach.
you couldn't like buy it, sell the system for like a gajillion dollars, and then try and return like the games. It'd be like, no, where are the games? It was GameStop's way of trying to stop scalpers, which I think it's pretty smart. The only unfortunate thing is that it came with horrible games most of the time. Like the one I got, I think it was 3 games. It was Elden Ring, which I was like, that's pretty neat. Then it was like NBA 2K like 22 or 23, whatever the new one was, 20 or something like that, like 23. And what was the other one? It was like some weird other game that like I didn't even bother playing. It was like a crappy new game. I was like, Elden Ring was literally the only thing worth it. That was like the only reason a lot of people didn't get them, is like, I think if people got to choose their games it could bundle with, more people would have bought them. But I think it's also a thing where like, oh, we kind of want to do this so that not everyone's buying them right away. I think it would have been cool if you had to pick 3 games, or like 2 or 3 games with it, and then like that was your bundle.
The wolf is at old Gil's door.
I'm like, I should just buy these. I can use them in future
Yeah, you're gonna
missions.
buy a car?
But I'm curious on how this drives.
Thank you for not dodging.
I'm calling Mother.
I'm curious how
Oh, no.
powerful. Oh my gosh, that car's almost blown up.
Oh, Shiva
Wow,
smiles
that took
on such
2 hits.
behavior. Oh, dear.
So I think, yeah, this drives really well. I wanna run into like the ambulance or something. See how much damage it does then. There you are. Bonk.
You should refrain from doing that in the future.
Okay. 1 solid hit and 1 really good hit, and it
I
started
smashed my
smoking.
skull.
Okay. So yeah, this will be our main thing to use for destroying vehicles. It's pretty quick too. Like, it's a lot faster than I thought it would be, based on like the stats. I swear the stats lie,
You have got to be kidding me.
and it says something is slow when it's actually like faster. I'm guessing the stars, they're not like proportional, so like not every 3-star like speed is the same speed. Like, I think like one of them might be like a little faster. There's just like a range they fall under. That's my guess, because this doesn't feel that slow.
I am a lean, mean, Vindaloo machine. Perhaps I should refrain from doing that in the future.
Okay, let's switch back, continue collecting. Because how much have I collected? Alright, there's 2 more collector cards. And 7 more wasp. And there's only 6 gags? Alright, I say let's do this
Could I
for a little
possibly
bit
get
longer.
ride?
I've been doing this for a lot longer than I thought I was. I've been doing this for almost like 30 minutes now. Trying to do math. Like, so I wanna continue the mission. See if I can get it down. So I'll give this a few more minutes. Try and find some more stuff. You know, let's drive around the hidden car, which I think, besides the rocket car, this is the easiest one to find. Because it's literally right here. I found it, I think the first time I ever played, I like found it so fast. I was like, oh, what's this doing here? I was like, ooh, monster truck. I'm curious on what its stats are because it's pretty quick. Could this be a decent
Clean up in aisle 1. 300 horses of convenient power.
thing to use to
What are you trying to
destroy?
prove with this crazy driving? Oh, how unproductive.
Maybe. It pushes really well.
This is not good for my
Acceleration seems alright. So maybe. Oh, its handling is not great though. It's pretty quick. I should just buy the car for Homer. I feel like we should have every car available to us. Hello, Homer.
Just give me a minute. Mr. Homer, sir, do you have an oversized vehicle?
Car built for Homer. Alright. This car seems like, stats-wise, is the GOAT. This is really fast. Oh my gosh, this is so fast. This car might be the GOAT. Oh my gosh, this car is so fast.
Oh, Shiva smiles on such behavior.
Alright, you know what? With this car, let's try the mission a few times. This car is so much faster than I thought it would be.
This is just between me and you, random object.
They're actually crazy. There we go. Come
I
on!
must finish quick. Hello, stereotype.
Okay.
Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot
I'm
dog
like, is the
machine.
car still there?
Hindu coming through. I feel it.
Okay.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than
I gotta
4
get
times
used to
while
this
I am
car.
riding around today.
New car, new handling, new business.
Who put this here?
It seems like it can take that
Better
hit
hurry.
of the
Last time I left this store, hoodlums
the
put
light
pornography
post
in the
better.
Brighton
So maybe if I hit it.
magazines.
Oh my gosh.
I must admit,
Dude, this mission's
smell of
brutal.
fresh
This is
air
only
is
what,
much
like
more
a second
pleasing than
mission?
the odor of the hot dog machine.
Third mission?
I make this look easy.
I think this is only the second mission.
Oh, do not fear. You will be reincarnated. Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Here we are at the destination.
Oh my gosh. Please.
It looks like...
Ugh.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography
Dude,
in the
I
Brighton
swear-
magazines. Good karma.
They were running out of time. I don't know about like this level if they're running out of
Must
time.
admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than
Or like
the
they
odor
might
of
have
the
done
hot
like
dog
voice
machine.
lines later.
Hopefully my
And they
store will not be
only
robbed more than 4 times while
gave
I
the
am
voice
driving
actor
around
for
today.
Apu
Good karma. Look out.
like literally like they did all the voice lines for like the cutscenes and stuff.
Oh, I had
Like
better
all the
hurry.
important ones.
Last time I left this store,
And, like, talking to
hoodlums
all
put
the
pornography
people.
in the Brighton magazines.
And
They
then
make
for
this
like
look easy. Come to Papa, random object.
his random little voice lines as he's driving around. They gave him 3.
I must admit,
Usually they
the
have like
smell of fresh
4
air
or
is much
5
more
it feels
pleasing than
like.
the odor of the hot dog
So there's a
machine.
little more variety. But it could also be like
Ah,
all of them
I
do have
smashed
only
my
3.
car.
And I'm just not
Hopefully my
restarting
store will
missions
not be
over and
robbed
over
more
again
than
like this
4
with them.
times while I am driving around today. I have good shape.
There are always cars there. I keep on forgetting to do the thing
I had better
with the
hurry.
camera.
Last time I left this store,
'Cause if I got
hoodlums
rid of
put
those quick
pornography
enough,
in the Brighton magazines. Here we are
that
at
would've
the
been perfect.
destination. Jiminy crickets. Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Okay, I'm crazy. No, I was crazy.
Hopefully my store
I was
will
doing
not
so
be robbed more than
good.
4 times while I am driving around today. Oh,
No!
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Why?
This
Why
look easy.
would you
Oh,
spawn?
no. Perhaps I should
Why?
explain to
Why?
Fred in the
Why?
future.
Why?
No, I can.
Dude, this speed limit thing's really
Must
the
admit,
thing that's getting
the
me.
smell of fresh
Like,
air is
genuinely.
much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Here we are at the destination. Oh,
It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered.
hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times.
Genuinely, it
while I am
wouldn't have
driving
mattered. An ambulance spawned.
around. Perhaps
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums
I guess
put
I'm just gonna
pornography in
bash
the
my
bridal
head into a
magazines.
wall for the
Move it,
next
Cracker.
15 minutes.
What
Why?
are you trying to prove? I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Apu, shut up.
Move your clumsy vehicle.
Kindly shut up.
Oh. Hopefully my store will
Actually,
not be
you know
robbed more
what?
than 4 times
Rudely
while I am
shut up.
driving around today.
That's right, I said it. I ain't taking it back.
It looks like. Oh, I had better hurry.
Maybe I'm just
Last
bad
time I
at
left
the
this
game.
store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal
Maybe
magazines.
that's the
Good
issue
karma.
with me. I'm just bad. I'm bad at video games.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Oh, I yawned. Out of the way. Yeah, no, of course you don't get out. It's you.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around
Because
today.
the whole objective of the NPCs is to piss me off. No, oh, if I just gone to the left side, I would have gotten it.
Better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Out of the way. Okay. Okay. We're cooking. We're
Get
cooking.
out
We're
of the
cooking.
way.
Why would you?
What?
What was I
Looks like
thinking?
the-
Why were you in my way?
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Oh, no!
Why? Why do I even bother sometimes?
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Watch it, buddy. It's like
I feel
the things where people rate,
better
like
hurry.
the
Last time I left
white
the
guy,
store,
the top
hoodlums
white guy
put
phrases.
pornography in the
Like
bridal
why I
magazines.
oughta.
Good karma.
Watch it, buddy.
Oh, no!
Hold your horses.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog
Oh
machine.
my gosh.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
And he's still.
Oh, I had better
That's
hurry.
what if that car's
Last
still.
time
Oh, I
left
was
the
about to
store,
crash out.
hoodlums put pornography in- I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Why do I try?
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around
I don't
today.
care how many times your store gets robbed up. I'm being so genuine when I say that.
Oh, I can. Oh,
You know what? I hope it
better
gets
hurry.
robbed 5
Last
times.
time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. I make this look easy. Hey, move it!
You're a
Must
convenience store. Why do you
The
have,
smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the
why
odor
do you
of the
have
hot dog machine.
pornos? Why do you have that?
I have brought shame. Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times.
I feel like
while
every
I'm
convenience
riding
store
around
I've been in, there's not even
Here
like
we are at the
books.
destination. Oh,
Maybe I'm just like not
oh, I had better hurry.
vigilant. And
Last
I
time
really
left the
actually don't
store,
go to convenience
hoodlums
stores
put
that much.
pornography in the bridal magazines. I
I
make
live right
this
next to a
look easy.
gas station, so I go there, but that's not the
Hindu
same as a
coming through.
convenience store.
Looks like. I must admit,
It's in fact
the
very
smell of
different.
fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
All the way. Despawn!
I feel like it.
I did it not once,
Hopefully my
twice,
store will
and
not
it
be
didn't
robbed more than
despawn.
4 times while I am driving around today. Here we are at the destination.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in
I'm
the Bible
like-
magazines. Oh,
This is a brutal mission.
the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
This mission's making me
What are you
sad.
trying to prove?
That's what's happening. Is I'm getting sad.
Hopefully my store will not
The other
be
missions I
robbed
got
more than 4
frustrated.
times
This
while I
mission
am
made me
driving around
sad.
today.
And I genuinely think it's because of just like how fast
Oh, no!
it
I have
it can end. I could be doing
better
perfect.
hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazine.
And the moment anything happens, it's over. It's just over. Like anything that's not perfection.
Must admit, the smell of fresh
You know, you
air
good
is
girl?
much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Just happened.
It looks like the end of the road.
You
for
good?
us.
You should throw up or something. You good? You just woke up and started coughing. Where are you going? What's going on? Making a lot of noises. I don't like when you make a lot of noises. Why are you in the bathroom? What are you doing? She's just like meandering. What are you doing? You just need to take a lap? You woke up, started coughing, you needed to take a lap, is that it? Is that all? Just like she got up, started coughing, walked out of her crate, and just took a lap around the apartment.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Hold on, maybe I figured it out. The sun has finally gone
Last time I left this
in a
store,
position where it's
hoodlums
darker,
put
so I can see my
pornography in
screen
the Bible
perfectly
magazines.
fine now.
Good karma.
And maybe that was it. Maybe I was blinded by the almighty sun. And now that I have sight,
Must admit, the smell
I'm
of
able to
fresh air
complete
is
this
much more
mission
pleasing than the odor
flawlessly.
of the hot dog machine.
and it's gonna happen right now. Ah!
Shame to my family.
I need to take that line better. I'm learning the line for the beginning. I go wide here to build up speed, dodge, and I kind of stay in the middle of the road rather than like trying to go far right and then left and then cut it in. I think I stay more in the middle so I can try and take the corner tighter regardless of if there's vehicles there or not. So I can go like around here and maybe that's the move where I tap it, like tap the car that's there. Hopefully this will get me way good.
Nice try, foolish driver.
Ah,
I must admit,
might have found the
smell of
move
fresh air
though.
is much more pleasing than the odor of the
Built
hot dog
full
machine.
speed,
I make
dodge,
this
get
look
juked.
easy.
And I just kind of stay more in the middle.
Oh, I can-
And the goal is to try and get to the right of that car and then just
Hopefully my
graze
store
it.
will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Straight. Swerve, swerve, swerve. Swerve. Because I think going to the left of it, I clipped that and I slowed down too much and then I hit that wall.
Last time I left this store,
So I think I
hoodlums
just have
put
to
pornography in the
try and get to the
Bible magazine.
right of that car that's there. So I just swipe it instead.
It looks like... I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Here we are at the destination.
It's also might sadly be a mission where like letting it sit for a day or two, like getting like a little mental reset will help out a lot. But I won't be able to stream until probably like Thursday and do like that morning stream like I did last time. I for sure won't be able to do next Saturday again. Because that's 4th of July weekend and I already got plans.
So sick of this happening. Let's look
But Thursday, should be able to. Some more of this. Guessing I'm gonna have to go back to. So,
Failure
yep.
shames you. Yes, you. Oh, I smashed my skull.
Hopefully there's not another one waiting for me. And as long as I... Come on. Come on. I'm not making it. This is the closest I got.
Most entertaining. I feel like an untouchable.
I'm trying to think like... Alright, so I get 25 seconds after the second mob. I think I just like go back the way I came from. And maybe going off the ramp will do it.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving.
I'm hoping
around.
there's only 2. But knowing this, there's a 3rd. For the first time, there's not a car there, and I was not prepared for it.
Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Move it, cracker. No, I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more
Hello,
pleasing
Sadie.
than the odor of the hot dog
Why don't you
machine.
go back in your crate and go to
What?
sleep?
No.
That's like your favorite thing to do is sleep.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times. while I
Sleeping
am
and
driving
eating. Those
around
are
today.
your 2 things you're known for.
How'd you like the newspaper upside your head?
Oh, Shiva smiles on
Okay, I'm
such
learning I
behavior.
can take like that turn pretty slow.
Hope I have room in my pants for this.
And
I have brought shame to my family and my store.
oh, yeah, but it's not. If I'm not away by that jump. I'm.
I had better hurry.
It's over.
Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
But I think this car is the move.
I feel like
Okay, that was horrible.
hopefully my store will
That
not
was
be
just on
robbed
me.
more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
I think
Never
as
have I
long
seen
as I have to just get away from those 2 cars.
Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Then more money.
No, I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, watch it. See, if I can just like sideswipe that car, go to like turning right,
Nice try,
then it's
police
easy.
driver. I make this look easy.
I think I literally just like go the way I came
Clean
from.
up in aisle 1. That car belongs in the bargain bin.
That was crazy.
Oh, no!
Follow the. Oh, I gotta follow the limo now.
I have brought shit.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Why do I have to all right, so after the second one, there's no speed limit anymore.
Driving around today.
That's really good to know. I'm guessing after I follow, I'll have to destroy it. Because this game loves to do stuff like that.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Your failure shames you. Yes, you.
Wait, he definitely got
Get
stuck.
out of my way, silly pedestrian.
That was crazy.
Oh, Shiva smiles on such behavior. Nice try, foolish driver.
I might just let him bust me,
Oh, no. Perhaps I should refrain from doing that in the future.
just so I don't have to deal with him while I follow.
Here we are at the destination.
You better run.
Come on.
I feel like I'm untouchable.
I'm gonna go the other way. I forgot which way he was facing.
Must admit, the smell of
I thought
fresh
you'd
air
go
is
the
much
other
more
way.
pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Good karma. Oh, yeah. Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
You almost hit a person.
Are you realizing I'm boring Sadie and going to your crate? Yeah.
That car belongs in the bargain bin. What in the hell were you thinking, sir?
Like, I get lucky and he gets stuck, and I just ruin
Last
it.
time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Look. I must admit,
Alright,
the
I
smell of
think
fresh air
as
is
long
much
as
more
it's like
pleasing than the odor
the
of hot
last
dog
thing I
machine.
have to do is follow that limo.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around.
I can beat
today.
this mission soon. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is the last thing I do, because this is only like, what, the second mission?
Your failure shames you. Yes, you. It looks like the...
Oh!
Oh, I better
Come
hurry.
on.
Last time I left this store,
Alright, I'm gonna give it till
hoodlums put
23
pornography in the bridal
hours.
magazines.
So we're gonna give this 9 more minutes. Outside, that's fine.
Look out! I feel like
Oh, I hate that when there's a
Must
car
admit,
there.
the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Good karma.
How'd you like a newspaper outside?
Oh,
God.
hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Perhaps.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. I make this look easy. What are you trying?
Gosh.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Here we are at
Can you
the
shut up
destination.
about the hot dog machine? Oh my gosh. I can't believe I
smashed my
didn't.
skull.
Oh, there we go.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed.
Oh my
more than
lord,
4
excuse me.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the...
Oh my gosh.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air
It's
is
literally,
much more pleasing
I have
than
to
the odor of
drive
the hot
really
dog
well
machine. I make this
and
look
get
easy.
lucky with the traffic. Like, if I can't have both things happen, then it's just cheeches.
Whoa, no.
I'm getting better at the
My
beginning.
store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Here we are at the destination.
And nope, I skidded too soon. If I skid there, it's over.
Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Whoa, no.
I think if I take that corner wide, I'll have a better opportunity to get on the right side of the car. If I take this wide, I can get there. Maybe left side still. I think left side's more consistent. Right side is ideal. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Literally, his voice lines are gonna haunt me. Because this is also how it's gonna be like for the rest of the the rest of this level. It's gonna be like these same 4 voice lines.
Oh, I smashed my skull. Oh, Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Perhaps I... Oh, I had better hurry.
Come on,
Last time
come
I
on.
left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Move your tongue.
Okay, I'm I'm not
Must
locked in.
admit,
I'm not
the
locked in.
smell
That's
of
it.
fresh
That's all it
air
is. I'm
much
not
more
locked in.
pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Eyes on the road, jerk.
What are you trying?
There's always a car there.
Hopefully my
Maybe if
store
I go
will not
left
be
of it.
robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. I have not
Oh my gosh. If I just got traction at the end.
hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. Oh,
Okay.
I must admit, the
That
smell
was
of
just
fresh
bad.
air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. This is just between me and you, random object.
Watch it, buddy.
Oh, do not fear. You will be reincarnated.
Okay. Please tell me. Get away.
Hurry up,
There
or
we
my
go.
arranged bride will chastise me.
God!
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Good karma. Oh, no. Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
I literally think he only has 3 lines outside of dialogue.
Must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
Do you have to say something every time the mission restarts?
Hopefully my store will not be
Like-
robbed more than 4 times while I am
Like,
driving
you have
around
to?
today.
Can you just say nothing for a while? No,
Oh, I had better hurry.
it's getting
Last time I
too
left this
much.
store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Let me see if I can find something to stop the voice lines.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Perhaps I should refrain from doing that
gosh.
in the future. No, I cannot watch such a display of failure.
I'm sorry, I got an email. Had to make sure it wasn't anything important.
Hopefully my store will
It was
not
not.
be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Oh, I was so close to just sideswiping it.
Oh,
I needed to
hurry.
hold right
Last time I
more.
left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines. I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Good karma.
Hey, watch it.
You should not have stepped in front of my car. Look,
That was bad.
hopefully my store will not be
I think
robbed more than 4
going
times
left
while I am
of that
driving around
car
today. I make this look
will
easy.
be more consistent from getting past it, but then I have to do a hard right
Oh.
anyway
I smashed my skull.
for
I feel like an
a
untouchable.
new- It's the same. What? Okay, that's weird. I got like another email and it's just the exact
Last
same
time I left this
email.
store,
So I'm like,
hoodlums
huh?
put pornography in the bridal magazines.
Like there's that spot, and that's hard to avoid
I must admit,
when I'm
the
already
smell of
skidding
fresh air is much more pleasing than
by
the odor of
turning
the hot dog machine. I have
into it.
watched-
So by the time I'm skidding,
Hopefully my store will not
I
be robbed
like I
more
can't
than
avoid
4
it.
times while I am driving around.
How many emails am I gonna get about this? My gosh.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazines.
It's not like spammy, it's from work.
Look. I must admit,
It's like
the
shift
smell
openings.
of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine. Here we are at the destination.
I'm like, can I get off it? I can't take those
Hopefully
shit.
my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put
I want-
pornography in the bridal
Alright,
magazines.
if I don't get it by the time it hits 23, I will go until I get one more good run. And a good run is considered after I get past the
Must
first
admit, the
mob.
smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
that will be considered like, okay, this can go somewhere. And if that one fails, then I will just end stream and go lie down for a while.
Nice try, foolish driver.
Ah! Alright, so the next one that goes that far will be the last one. Because I knew I wasn't going to get it before 2:30. Or 20, 2:30. Yeah, I'm already losing my mind. Unless it's this one, because this one started before 23. Okay, next one to go far is that's the last one. Even if it ends right after I escape the first
Thank you for not
car.
dodging.
Vote Quibi.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. What are you trying?
Quibi sounds like
Oh, I had better hurry. Last
Like,
time I left the store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazine.
it'd be like the name of like the host of like Quiplash or something.
Your misfortune
Like a
is
silly
most
game like
attractive.
that.
I must admit, the smell of fresh air is much more pleasing
It's
than the
Quibi,
odor of the
right?
hot dog
I'm
machine.
getting that name right. I don't watch The Simpsons.
Hopefully my store will not be robbed more than 4 times while I am driving around today. Here we are at the destination.
Because I think when I first
I'd better hurry. Last time I
played
left
the game when
store,
I was a
hoodlums put
kid,
pornography in the
I thought it
bridal
was saying like
magazine.
vote Lenny
Karma.
or something like that. Okay, this is the last one. Locking in.
This is just between me and you, random object. That car belongs in the bargain bin. Ha! Clean up in aisle 1.
How did I not get rid of it? How did I not lose it? Oh. What do you
I
mean?
am a lean,
How is it
mean,
close enough to
peanut
me?
machine.
What is it? It's Quimby, yeah. Vote Quimby. I think I was saying Quibby. Quimby. Alright. That'll be it for today. 3 hours. Not too shabby. In total I've what? This week I've streamed. I was able to stream a few hours on Thursday morning.
Thinking?
And a few more hours that night. I was lucky enough to be able to squeeze it in. So that was what, total... I think I was able to do what, 2, 2? I believe 3 hours. When did I start that? That was 2 hours, because I think I started at... No, I started at 9 and ended at 12, so that was 3 hours. 2, 5, 8, yeah, 8 hours this week? Not bad. More than I've done in a while. So, I'm going to try my best
Shiva smiles
to
on such
stream
behavior.
whenever I can. The most likely times will be Thursday mornings.
Who put this here? It makes no sense.
Probably earliest I would stream is 9 a.m. And they would go till like noon, just like they did last time. Noon, as late as like 1. And then Saturday afternoons like today, it's gonna be day by day, like if I can or can't.
I am so sick of this happening.
Next Saturday for sure is gonna be a no. Because it's 4th of July weekend, so I got stuff to do. But there is a small chance I'll have to see schedule-wise what's going on. Next, not like this Monday, but like the next Monday. It's the 7th, I believe. I might be able to do then, but if I were to give like a
Oh, no!
and then this is like giant air quotes schedule on streaming, Thursday mornings, I'll probably be able to do almost every time. And then Saturday afternoons will be more likely than not. But there'll just be times where I just can't. I'll see if there's any other time I would be able to, but those would really be the 2 times I could. There might be a few rare cases where I'm able to do like a late night stream, but fairly unlikely. Just on how busy I am. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna call it there for the day, and I should be able to stream on Thursday. So I'm gonna save the game so I don't lose anything I just did. But yeah, that's it. Peace out.